Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Funtime Crafts 24/7. Have a little project share here for you. Made a few cards using the new Stamps of Life Stamp and Die Club set, which is the Dragonflies to Stamp. I utilized both, as well as on one of the cards I used this little guy here in the More Dragonflies to Stamp set. And you used that one because it was a little bit smaller. But anyhow, used those and had lots of fun. They are great sets to play with, and made these cards here. So they're all A2 in size, 4¼ by 5½. 2 landscape, 3 portrait, and this is the first one. Utilized the Together collection paper pad. Made a gray. Oh, so this is on a powdered sugar card base. Cut a 4 by 5¼ gray mat, cut a 5 by 3¾ patterned mat, then cut another gray mat that is 4½ by 3¼ and then another patterned paper which is 4¼ by should be 3. And so then this one here and that gray one there are the 2 patterns I used out of the paper pad. Cut an additional powdered sugar rectangle, which is 3½ by 2. Oh, 2¼ and stamped out my little dragonfly in Stampin' Up's a smoky slate. Stamped out the thank you that's in that stamp collection, the thank you there, in basic gray, and also edged that powdered sugar in basic gray as well. Used some of the, popped this layer up on dimensionals. Used some of Stamps of Life's gray twine. This is really nice twine. It's super thin. It ties easy. It stays together really well. Just like Stamps of Life's ribbon. The ribbon is really strong, super thin, ties really nice, and it ships through the mail really well. I love Stamps of Life twine and their ribbon. They are really nice quality, and it's really great for putting on cards. So wrap that around 3 times, tied a knot. Used some flat back pearls there for accent pieces out of this set that I got off of Amazon. It was like between $10 and $15. You get a gajillion. It'll last you a lifetime. Okay, well, not a gajillion, but there's a lot. There's like a lot. More than enough. And so use those here to accent there. And then I took my Nouveau Aqua Shimmer pen and shimmered up the little dragonfly. And then I took some of this clear gloss and went over it to give it a little bit more pop, and thought that just added a fun layer there. And so that's the first card. This is the second one here. This has the same gray layer, 4 by 5¼ It's on a powdered sugar card base. It has this yellow and green floral pattern there. That is the 3¾ by 5. Yep, 5 by 3 and 3¾ And then I cut out in that same gray from the other card a little flag here, and that is 2¾ by, must be 3½ just cut the little flag out of the bottom there. Tied some of this beautiful pale yellow seam binding ribbon around the bottom there. Stamped out the little dragonfly in basic gray. Shimmered it up with, can you see that? Yeah, see the sparkle there on the dragonfly? That is from the Spectrum Noir Emerald Green shimmer pen. And popped that up on dimensionals. Stamped out the thank you in the basic gray as well. Matted it with some gray on the back after I cut it down. Added some pale yellow flat back pearls to the thank you, and then up in the corner there. And thought this one just came out super fun. Really nice. This is the second one on a craft card base. Took some of the just like ginger looking polka dotted paper, made a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 matte, rounded the corners with my We Are Memory Keeper corner rounder. Took some of the oval dies from Stamps of Life, the third and the fifth largest in this set here, Stamps of Life. I think it's oval, dotted ovals, and cut the largest one out of craft and the second out of powdered sugar. Edged up all 3 of those layers with the crumb cake, Stampin' Up! Crumb Cake. Stamped out the dragonfly in crumb cake and the thank you again in crumb cake. Went over the thank you with a Stardust Jelly Roll pen. Shimmered up the butterfly with the Nuvo Aqua Shimmer pen. And then I took the Stamps of Life Ginger Snap ink, smushed it on a block, picked up some of the color with the shimmer pen, and then just blended it onto the top of the other shimmer to give a little bit of color and interest to the dragonfly there. Thought that just added a lot and came out super fun. Popped these 2 layers up on dimensionals, tied some ribbon and a little bow and some twine I got from the dollar store. Added a few of the gold flatback pearls out of that same set, and think this just made for a super fun, really nice card. The next one we have here is a pink one, a little distressy mixed media vibe, a little grungy, on a pink card base that I got from Michaels. This pink is from Michaels. Utilized this paper here in the striped one out of the collection. Made 3 layers. This bottom one here, rounded all the corners with the same We Are Memory Keeper corner rounder. So the bottom layer there is 4 by 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4. The second layer there, which is in pink, the same as the card base, is the 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. Yeah. Wait, hold on. 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. Sorry. The striped mat is 3 3/4 by 4 1/2. And then distressed all the edges with basic gray, and then went over that distressing with the Kitsch Flamingo Distress Oxide. I did that on the tag and then on those 3 layers, and just think that pale is the Kitsch Flamingo Oxide ink, and then you can see the gray behind it, and I just think it added a great little element, especially on the tag and everything on the edges. I even did on that twine bow there, I put the Kitsch Flamingo on the top of it. You could kind of see the pink in there. It's just adds just a lot of fun to that, and yeah, that's pretty cool. So then I cut this tag out of the same as the card base, the Stamps of Life scalloped tags. I used the largest one, but I trimmed it down. I wanted the width of the tag, but I trimmed the bottom, and so this is a 4-inch card. Corner rounded it with the We Are Memory Keeper corner rounder. Had some lace ribbon in my stash. I got it from on sale from Michaels or Joann's or something. Wrapped it around the bottom of the tag and around those 3 layers that I glued together. Stamped out the thank you and made a little flag with the basic gray Stampin' Up! Ink. Went over it with the Stardust Jelly Roll pen. Then I used the dies for this dragonfly, cut out the bottom layer in powdered sugar and the top layer in Stamps of Life's pink foil, and thought that just made a fun little surprise there. Used a gray twine, made a double bow onto the top of there, and like I said, distressed it with the Kitsch Flamingo Distress Oxide ink. Used some of the pink flatback pearls in that same Amazon set, and thought this just came out super cute. Oh, and I rounded the corners on the card base as well to give it more fun. And yeah, super cool, super fun. And last but not least is this fun card here. This is a craft card base as well. Utilized the green polka dot in that paper collection. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Then I cut out a craft a scalloped circle die from Stamps of Life, the large one there. Put it on the edge of the green, and then cut off the end of it. And then took some of the new trendy twig seam binding, laced it through the scallops, and then taped it onto the back. Made an accompanying trendy twig bow, attached it on that circle with a glue dot. But then I took in that paper pad is this one with the alphabet on it. Took a large stitch circle from Stamps of Life. I think it was like the second one, the second and the third, I think is what I used, to cut that one out. And then the top one that's popped up on dimensionals is powdered sugar. Stamped out the dragonfly in the crumb cake stamp pad. Let's see. Stamped the thank you out in the crumb cake. Then I went over that dragonfly with an aqua shimmer pen. Took a Wink of Stella gold shimmer pen and just enhanced the inner portion of the wing, the little lines on the body and the antenna, and then went around the edge of that stitched circle there, and thought that just added a really fun element. If you can see the glimmer on it, it's actually really pretty in real life. And then did the same on the thank you, edged the thank you with the same crumb ink, and then went over it in the gold as well. Popped that up on dimensionals too. Threw a few of the flat back gold pearls on there, and just thought that finished it off really nice. Super fun card. But there we go. There we have it. 5 fun dragonfly. Oh, and that dragonfly was the more dragonfly to stamp set. Was that little one. That's where that dragonfly came from. That's why it's a little bit different. But there we have it. Those 5 fun cards. Hope you guys are having a fantastic week. We'll catch up with you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.